Hi, thanks so much for tuning into today's video. Today I'm doing a unfiltered thoughts on new beauty releases, which is kind of like a purchase or pass, except for I don't purchase very many things since I keep a very curated collection. And this way I can give my opinion on new products without necessarily having to purchase them. So if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead, grab a drink, grab a snack. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Holly. I'm a lifestyle blogger, but here on YouTube, I stick to beauty, fashion, and self-care. So if that is something you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you in the family. But now we're just going to jump right into the video. So right now I have Trendmood pulled up on my computer. If you see me looking over here, that's what I'm doing. I've scrolled down a little bit to where I've seen some things that aren't necessarily so new. That way we're going to start in like reverse order. So the first things I go through are going to be like the oldest, and then we'll end with the newest news. So the first thing that I see is a Milk Eye Makeup Primer, which I think is really interesting considering that Milk Makeup doesn't really have eyeshadow. They did for a little while. They had like a metallic eyeshadow that was like super pigmented, and then they had those chalks, which nobody likes. So I'm guessing that this primer is the sign that Milk Makeup is going to be coming out with eyeshadow products. I'm sure it's a great primer. I really enjoy the Hydro Grip primer from Milk Makeup. I don't usually buy eyeshadow primers though. I just usually use like makeup or something. So that's not something I would be interested in, but I bet it is good. Also, I've reviewed a ton of Milk Makeup products. If you're interested in reading a blog post about that, I will link that down below. Let's see. The next thing I see is Hourglass. So obviously Hourglass puts out a ton of palettes for the holiday season. I'm seeing 3 currently. We have one that they say is for darker skin tones, and then they have 2 other palettes that have 5 pans. I think they retail for $80, which is pretty typical pricing for Hourglass. I haven't ever purchased any of these palettes. I'm not really into powders myself, but I'm sure lots of people will buy them since people buy them every year. So this is a like kind of like a holiday gift set from Farmacy. It has their Green Clean cleansing balm, which is a product that I love. I actually just like the original. This one has, as you can see, like 3 different scents, which doesn't really make sense to me. I don't understand purchasing this kind of thing unless you're going to divide it up among like friends for like gifts or stocking stuffers, because I would just rather buy one product, like the regular one. This product really caught my eye. Obviously not going to buy an eyeshadow palette from Gucci. The outside of the palette is much prettier than the inside of the palette, in my opinion. It is interesting to see the neutrals with a pop of blue. So I think that's a popular color story. I just don't see a lot of people purchasing this palette unless they're buying it just for the outside. Right now I'm seeing a lot of stuff that I'm not interested in, as far as like things like from ColourPop. Like I'm not interested in ColourPop, and I'm not interested in Too Faced. None of their releases are ever very interesting to me. So I typically just skip over them, to be completely honest. Let's see, Janessa Myricks is coming out with a new like jelly eyeshadow. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. They look kind of gross. Here, I'll put a picture up here. The colors look great, but the texture looks very strange to me. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about Becca Cosmetics for a minute. So we all know that Becca Cosmetics is shuttering their doors at the end of the month, and they make a lot of really great products. particularly like the under eye corrector and any of their highlighters are really, really nice. And so a lot of people were obviously very sad that Becca was shutting down. But I had a feeling that their products weren't going to disappear, and I was right. Estee Lauder owns Becca, and they also own Smashbox. So it was just released that some of the more popular products from Becca are actually going to Smashbox. And that actually makes a lot of sense. It wouldn't make sense for Estee Lauder to like get rid of those top performing products. And it does make sense to incorporate them into another brand that they already own. And obviously Smashbox is a really great choice for that because I think it really fits. Okay. So this next one that we're going to talk about is the holiday sets from Sephora. There's a lot of really good holiday sets out already. And if you're a Rouge member, you have special access to some holiday sets even earlier. I've already purchased a couple holiday sets and I might purchase some more. Typically every year I put together a blog post with the top holiday sets that I recommend purchasing for yourself or for gifts. So I will definitely be doing that again this year. Right off the top, I see YSL, I see Laneige, I see Tarte. I'm not really a huge Tarte fan. I don't know why you would need 5 Tarte blushes. Maybe if you're going to give one to all of your friends. You definitely don't need 5 Laneige lip masks because those things last forever. Again, that would be a great thing to get like some teenagers or your girlfriends or something for like if you're going to be trading gifts with people. I was really sad to see there isn't any skincare here on Trendmood because I love skincare. That is like my thing. I'm not necessarily really into makeup. So I've got the new skincare tab from Sephora opened and we're just going to look at that really quick. But I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, sad day. I feel like maybe this time of year isn't the best time for skincare. Anyway, we're just going to wrap this up right here for now. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this type of video, hear your thoughts on some of the new releases. If you like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and of course subscribe. I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.